And just over a minute played here in the start of the game.
And looking at Luka Doncic, incredibly mature for his age. Physically, the broad shoulders, weighing in about 230. Mentally, though, advanced understanding of how to play the game.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Paul and Harden are the incredible backcourt duo. Jonas Jerebko out there with Carter, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Yep, that one goes in there.
You know, Capella's really hard to deal with inside, especially inside. Does a nice job using his size to get that shot off.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has, to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Fires from deep. And another three for Houston. You know, Greg, it's amazing that Doncic, at his age, could already have such a complete offensive game.
I mean, a terrific skill set. In Europe, Doncic spent plenty of time as a primary ball handler. Obviously, can score in a number of ways, just a versatile threat.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Now here's Paul. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
He swipes the ball away again.
With every steal, he continues to march towards the record books.
Well, Greg, looking at his season totals, he's got a good view of third most steals in a single year. What a defensive season for him.
And it was Michael Ray Richardson who tallied 265 steals back in 1980, third most ever in the NBA. I think he may have company soon.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
Houston moving it around. Back to Carter. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Montgomery, the pass to Davis. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Hardaway, no good. The Rockets have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Carter, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Dallas. The Rockets shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
We know about the rookie wall. But Clark, for some, you know, things really don't click until later in the season.
Yeah, that's a good point, Kevin. And again, a lot of factors go into that. How much are you playing? What kind of work are you doing? What's your role on the team? What's your opportunity within your team? All of those things can impact how you fare during the course of the season. And sometimes it's a matter of matchups for individual players, but all part of the fabric of the unpredictable nature of being a pro player.
Now here is Carter, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. 2 points, that one goes.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Mavericks making a switch here. Young's checked in. The Mavericks trailing. Floats one up. Carter with the block. Harden against Hardaway. Carter kicks to Paul. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Here's Harden on the wing. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Harden's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, the range of Harden deserves a lot of respect because his form is really almost perfect. He's never off balance when he shoots the three-point shot. He's always got his legs under him.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Young with the ball. And guarded by Capella. And Capella sends it back.
This is the real strength of Capella's game now. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots. And that's how you move the basketball. Awesome passing leading to the bucket.
Mavericks trail by 7. Montgomery defended by Paul. Hardaway kicks to Young. Here's Davis. Not enough on that one as it misses. And it's Houston's ball. They're on an 18-7 run. And it's Carter penetrating.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
You know, they seem to be on the same page out there, Greg. I mean, definitely the momentum is with them.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Porzingis. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Carter, the pass to Paul. Carter down low, defended by Young, and it's Carter missing.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Young finds Porzingis. And the layup's good off the glass.
Got to D him up better than that. I mean, when he's got a smaller guy on him inside, that's dinner. Barbecue chicken.
That sounds good. I love that. Paul dishes to Carter. Passes it to Urebko. This one for 3. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Urebko. 6 points for James Harden.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Paul with the steal. Harden gets the bucket. And now a 10-point Rocket lead.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Hardaway against Harden. Hardaway kicks to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple. Rockets leading by 10. Back to Carter. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Dallas calls timeout, and we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
As the head coach of the Mavericks did give me a few minutes to catch up. He said the big thing is we cannot play hero ball. We've got to be unselfish and trust our offense. We'll see if they can turn the tables around and even up this season.
Kicks it out to Paul. Lets it go with the 3. Houston keeps it going. A new 24-second shot clock. Good work there as it goes. Carter's got 11 points.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Yeah, those are back crushers. I mean, they really crack your back when you give teams second shots like that.
Taking a look at the Rockets. The engine of this team, Paul and Harden in the backcourt. Clint Capella is out there with Urebko, and it's Carter in at the 3 spot. And it's Harden with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, that was a masterful read from the talented Harden. I mean, he's at his best when he's attacking in the open court. Nobody better.
Here's Doncic. The wide open look here for Porzingis. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Here's Carter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Clark, you had a tremendous college career, excluding yourself. Give me the best NBA player from your alma mater.
Wow. I would probably lean towards Jerry Lucas as the best player coming out of Ohio State. And then you look at his pro career was pretty solid as well. I thought Herb Williams had a fantastic and long pro career. John Havlicek maybe would rise to the level of the best NBA player of the group that came out of Ohio State. Jim Jackson is another name. Evan Turner still playing. But I think John Havlicek probably in longevity, championships, Hall of Fame stature, I think he may be the best NBA Buckeye.
I'm going to put Clark Kellogg in there, too.
Oh, I didn't play long enough. Didn't play long enough.
And then Carter with the jam.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
And you know what, Greg? They are crushing it on both ends. I mean, in total control right now.
Davis, the pass to Doncic. Releases from 15, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And what's so impressive about Doncic, the maturity. Yes, he's polished, but he's got a completeness to his game at such a young age. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Fades and shoots. Porzingis can't hit.
The defense has to be better. I mean, they were fortunate that he missed that mid-range jumper. It certainly wasn't because of the defense.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Here's Carter. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Runs in the pass to Hardaway. Kicks to Doncic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. To the inside. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got his second basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
To the middle. Carter, the pass to Capella. Here's Jerebko. Hits it from 3-point range. Jerebko's got 9.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And the Mavericks call time here. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
You know what? It's a fine line between attacking but yet staying under control, and they did, and that's why they shot such a high percentage.
Yeah, they pushed the pace, and typically you get high-quality shots when you do that. I thought they were terrific all game, Greg.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And so confident, even amongst the trees. Doncic.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've also gotten into a nice rhythm from the three-point line early on tonight.
Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Montgomery, the pass to Hardaway. To the inside and taken away by Paul. And it's the Rockets on the break. Carter leading the charge. Koufos dishes to Carter. Back to Koufos. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got 5 assists tonight.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
Carter pulls it in.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Hardaway against Green. Outside Hardaway. Now the pass to Young. But they'll get another chance. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Houston Rockets, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from AI.
Yeah, the kind of leadership he provides, the pinpoint passing, we saw it all there on display in that first half.
Yeah, he enjoys teeing his guys up. I know you like that one, partner. You and I both like to hit that white ball a little bit, but he knows it's important to share the wealth out there.
No doubt about it. And you know what? Did you bring your clubs, Fargo?
Yeah.
Let me check and see if I can get us a tee time tomorrow morning.
All right.
We've got Davis. Young is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Montgomery in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off. Timing his release beautifully off the pass. Nice stuff.
Montgomery, the pass to Porzingis. Pass to Montgomery. To the middle. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Davis has got 6.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Carter kicks to Paul. Back to Carter. It's rebounded by Dallas.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short, but I like the initiative and the intention. But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up. And, you know, Thaddeus Young, the veteran forward out of Georgia Tech, over a decade of service in the NBA, and he's still one of the more dependable scorers you'll find in terms of over the course of a season. A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
Montgomery, the pass to Porzingis. Davis with it, and guarded by Capella. Davis finds Young. Back to Davis. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Doncic is checked in for the Mavericks. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Nice shot by Porzingis.
I don't think we'll ever see another 7'3" player who can drain the three like Porzingis. He takes the idea of that inside-outside threat to a whole nother level.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Pistons had a huge game. He had 70 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that high, it takes a while to cool down.
And you know what, Greg? I think defensively, they're going to be ready for him. They won't make things easy. Coming off a game like he just had, I mean, he's going to get a bunch of attention.
Knocked loose. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Monday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
And the shot goes down. 26 points for AI.
Boy, I really like the way he's stroking the ball. I mean, knocking down a bunch of his shots and really being efficient.
Montgomery, the pass to Porzingis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And, you know, Porzingis plays with such fearlessness. I love that about him. And he's also a big guy with some agility and endless range. This guy has in the gym range if anybody has that.
And the Rockets making a change here. Nene's checked in. Carter outside. Capella against Davis. Here's Carter. Buries it down low. Carter's got 28.
Yeah, those shots are taken totally in rhythm. High percentage quality shots and really getting whatever he wants.
Doncic kicks to Davis. Harden against Hardaway. Now here's Porzingis. Guarded close. Shot clock at 6. Back to Hardaway. His three-pointers off the mark.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Pass to Doncic. Good work defensively by Capella.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Harden kicks to Paul. Passes to Carter. Houston moving it around. And then Carter with the dunk.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Dallas has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Montgomery defended by Paul. And the pass to Porzingis. 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You're always looking for guys with confidence, but then some guys maybe go a little bit too far with that element, and the efficiency level will drop below their talent level. There are guys that can be swayed by that.
Yeah, you're right, and it's a mixed bag with those kind of guys because the talent is always on display, and it's hard not to appreciate it, but the inconsistency is frustrating. Perhaps the guy who maybe best epitomizes that is Lance Stevenson, because when he's good, he can give you a lot of stuff at both ends. When he's sideways, he can hurt you a little bit too.
Davis, the pass to Brunson. Now here's Porzingis, guarded by Harden. Shot left block, and it's in off the backboard. 19 points for Porzingis.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
Carter kicks it to Tucker. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. Carter's got his 9th assist in the game now.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Doncic with it. He has 5. Here's Brunson over Harden. Brunson, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Now, here's Doncic, defended by Carter. Pass to Brunson. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Brunson's got 12.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Nene up top. In the corner, it's Gordon. From outside, off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Now, here's Doncic, defended by Carter. Outside, Porzingis cans it from downtown. Porzingis has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Mavs.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Pass to Montgomery. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, he's been excellent thus far, Kevin, but it still hasn't been enough to get them the lead.
A different look for Dallas. Jonathan Motley comes in for Deontay Davis. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Porzingis. And here's Carter. He's got 32. And Jonathan Motley is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks making a change here. Young's checked in. Carter against Young. Carter kicks to House. Back to Carter. Clock at 4. They kick it out to Green. Shoots over Doncic. The Rockets with another miss. Here's Dallas. They've got an 8-0 run. Green against Young. Here's Brunson. 12 points for him. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Off target from outside. Houston's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Harden has a wide open look. That one falls coming off Carter's feed. Carter's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Knocked away. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Now, here's Doncic. He's covered closely. Pass to Brunson. Bangs home the trifecta. Brunson's got 15.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Back to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Dallas shooting well. They're at 45%. Carter comes in with the double team. Doncic kicks to Antetokounmpo. No good on the triple. And it's the Rockets with the ball. To the paint. Here's Harden. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Harden's got 8 here in the quarter.
And one of the things about Harden is he is incredible at scoring despite getting hit. I mean, astonishing to me how he maintains his focus on these shots.
Runs in the pass to Young. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Misses the 3.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
House goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And how about the excellent court vision? Just keeping the defense off balance.
Yeah, that was a sweet pass right there, setting up his teammate nicely. And that's really how you move the rock. Share that sugar, man. Share it.
Motley the pass to Brunson. Rockets with the rebound.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
And there's the pass to Carter. Pass to House. Back to Carter. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Green outside. That's in there. Carter with the assist. 14 points for him.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Dallas has gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Doncic. And again, unable to change momentum here. Doncic has gone 1 of 4 from the field. Now Carter. He's got 36. Passes it to House. The 3 ball. Missed. And so it's Houston sitting got a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Taking a look at the Rockets, we've got Green, Carter out there with Kosta Koufos, and it's House in at the 4. Bentley the pass to Carter. He dishes it to Green. Back to Carter. Houston needs to get a shot off. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Clark, over your many years in the NBA, you've seen labor unrest, but per the most recent CBN, we have the potential for a decade-long stretch now of labor peace.
Yeah, and I think that's great for all sides. And you've got to recognize that some of the unrest in the past was really necessary to get to this place where we may have labor and league peace for the next decade. I mean, there's no...
Nabbing another steal.
All year long, that's been his thing, just pouncing on any chance to grab a steal.
Well, GA, with that swipe, he's now tied for third for most steals in a single season.
Well, to tally this many steals in a year is incredible. Tied now with Michael Ray Richardson's third most steals in a season.
Here's Winston. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for him.
And it's blocked.
He's not shooting a high percentage right now, and part of the reason could be that his shot quality is poor, and he's just got to be a little smarter about his shots.
Rockets have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. 8 feet away. And it's Carter missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
He tries for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Carter's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. When you look at player contracts today, Clark, a little different from the one after you signed your rookie year. What, 4 years and $1 million? Do I have that right?
Yeah, you got the numbers right, Kevin. You know, I look at that as all relative. How about the guys who played way before me?
Right.
And they were traveling on trains to games and were working jobs during the summer. I mean, it's all a function of the revenue generation of the league, which has grown exponentially. Since I played, we were part of the group that actually saw the first salary cap instituted in the early 80s. So growth is part of what we see now in players' salaries, and I'm all for the guys to get what they deserve from that standpoint.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That will be foul number 5 on him.
And it's clear he's been a little out of control here tonight. The refs clearly have their eyes on him, and that's number 5.
Nene, he's checked in for the Rockets. There's the pass to Winston. Here's Antetokounmpo, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Kosta Koufos.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And the Mavericks call time here. May have been the 90s, Clark, when we saw the pick and roll really become a common type play. Defenses have now adjusted somewhat, but many offenses still rely on it now.
Man, you go way back to the 50s and 60s. The pick and roll has been one of the hardest plays to defend since really basketball came into existence, quite honestly. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense. And now with the interchangeable parts that many teams have, you have the real challenge of small guys setting screens on big guys and creating havoc. So screen and roll action, always a very important part of the game and a hard set to cover well on defense.
Napier finds Lopez. And yes, it's good.
Really a good job recognizing the mismatch. Just going up for the shot with that huge height advantage on that possession.
And there's the foul. Will go on Shabazz Napier. That is his first foul of the game. In the recent CBA, there have been a lot of provisions put in there for retired players. Health insurance, increase in pensions, Clark, reimbursement for tuition. What do you think of these changes?
Love them, Kevin. Absolutely love them. And again, credit to the league and to the Players Association for thinking outside the box, reaching back to benefit some of the former players that are actually in need of these benefits and deserving of them. Come on now. Those guys paved the way in many ways for what we see of the league now. Most players appreciate and recognize that, and for it to be tangibly recognized and rewarded is great to see. I love it. Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Now here is Carter. Outside Gordon. Fires the three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Here's Welch. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's on Nene. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Tuesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets. Then on Thursday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
The Rockets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. The shot's good from Carter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Napier kicks to Lopez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Robin Lopez, one of those dirty work type of big men, rebounding, defending, a lot of grit, setting screens. He does it all.
Yeah, unselfish. He does know his role. It just makes things easier for his teammates. Has his quirks, but has proven to be a great teammate.
You know, Clark, when you think about it, all fans really, he swipes the ball away again.
And he creeps towards greatness with every steal he makes.
He has climbed his way up to the 3rd highest steal numbers ever in an NBA season. Amazing.
Well, he has passed Michael Ray Richardson's mark of 265 steals. That's set back in 1980. What a defensive juggernaut he's been all year long.
No problems knocking that one down. Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Dantley. Back to Carter. It's stolen. Napier feeling it out a bit. Dallas moving the ball around. And to Antetokounmpo. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Dantley the pass to Gordon. Carter outside. And it goes down 2 points. Carter's got 48.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now, here's Napier. He's tightly guarded. Clock at 4. Releases. The shot will not fall. And it's Houston the other way. Carter with it. Pass to Dantley. Back to Carter. It's rebounded by Dallas. Mark, it always seems that coaches get fired a lot. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control